Hello everybody, this is Question Mark back again. It has been a while. And I have here, oh, what is this? Heliod the Radiant Dawn? Is this like a commander deck or something? Huh, weird. I built a whole commander deck based on Heliod the Radiant Dawn. Who does that? I do that. I know that my channel has been all about unboxings so far, and that's all well and good, but to do unboxings, you need to buy boxes to open. And, I've been frank with you in the past, I'll be frank with you again. Don't have a lot of money to be investing in boxes right now to be opening. So, Heliod the Radiant Dawn, he is eminently affordable. But I didn't want to just come into this as a surprise, pivot my channel just yet necessarily. But if y'all might be interested in deck techs, I have been playing Commander for over a decade, and I've been playing Magic for over 2. I like to think I know what I'm doing, although I've recently gotten into CEDH, so I'm trying to gear this more towards that. Still working on it since the card just came out, and I've been trying to build CEDH decks like from scratch rather than from a script, and I've had some success with it. I built a Kiki Jiki deck a while back that has been winning a lot of games against other CEDH decks, but get in the comments if you have any interest in something like that. In fact, hell, I'll be frank with you again. I'm probably going to start making deck techs regardless, because you know what? I've already got decks. So I can just talk to you about them, tell you how I built them, how they work, and see if you want to build something similar, take inspiration from it or something. But that's not what this video is about today. My channel is all about unboxings after all, and wouldn't you know it, I actually did get a box in the mail recently. And what's in it? Aha! The Academic 133 Plus XL. Purple and black, Kickstarter exclusive. Yes, that's right. I think it's been over a year now. Maybe, I don't know how long ago. But I did participate in The Professor's Kickstarter for Tolarian Community College. The fancy Deckbox, the Academic 133. Plus a few other of the doodads and accessories, which I'd like to share with you today. So, because I know some people are buying these on the secondary market now. And, well, I haven't had first-hand experience with them yet. After all, I just got this in the mail today. I just opened the package today and realized, hey, I've got a YouTube channel where I open boxes about Magic card stuff. Why am I not filming this? So I'm filming this. Okay, so, I guess I'm going to start with the couple of doodads that came with it here. So these were optional extras, and I don't know if they're going to be continued to be sold from their website or anything like that. So I'm going to see how these products are, and maybe you can get them for yourself. Interesting, it does have the size in millimeters. I guess for some people that's useful information to know. Okay. Additional buffer. So yes, this is the size morph divider that I ordered. And, oh, okay. So it's 1, but it changes thickness. So, because I have card storage problems. Anyone who's been collecting for a while will have card storage problems. But, any given deck box you've got lying around, you got a certain number of cards in it, well, this can fill up some of the space. And if you get a little more, it can fill up a little less of the space, or a little less again. No problem. It can cover, looks like about 1.5 inches here, I'd say. Not quite 2 inches of depth, and this is some, totally solid plastic here. Feels like the same kind of stuff that you get out of dividers like this. So, the foam is a little softer than I thought, but that makes sense considering how much it's expected to squish. Okay, so we'll see how useful this comes in handy. Honestly, I wanted to get 1, but for my collection, I might need like 50. I have so many trays and boxes and things that I could really maybe use a lot of these. But I figured I'd buy one, try it out, and then, when I do have more money later, if it's worked out well, then I'll get a bunch. But I wanted to see what the technology is like, and now I've seen it. So, the Tolarian D20 Luxury Real Gemstone. I wanted something nice for myself. I've been playing Magic for so long, invested so much money in it, and yet there are people who go around with a lot more bling than I do. And I also, my favorite color is purple. You'll see a lot of purple around my stuff, so I believe that influenced my decision as well. I really like Amethyst. So I believe that's what is in here. Oh, wow. Okay. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh. Okay. So this is a spin down then, 20, 19, 18, 17. Okay, and this has got some heft to it. It's definitely got some weight to it. This is a die that I don't expect I'll be using for rolling. And it's not a really dark purple, but, it's like real amethyst in that it often has kind of gradations of medium to lighter purple. So this is, normal and natural. This is kind of amazing. Super fans for one-of-a-kind adventures. Indeed. Okay. Set that aside. The last little accessory bit that I got was these acrylic counter tokens, which, we all have counter issues from time to time when playing Magic. +1/+1 counters, ability counters. What do you use? Dice? That can be good. I know that I've used dice like these in the past. These little boxes, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if that's still a valid price, but, Chessex and everything. Lots and lots of little D6s. That's a great one. They make tinier D6s than this, of course, but I find them even harder to use, so I think that's a good size to be at. Very useful. But I just love the idea of these. This is a +1/+1 counter, and it is purple. Okay. So just to lay them out here so you can see them all laid out. This, okay, some of these come out of the box a little stuck to each other here. Okay. Boop. Oh. Yeah, okay. So there's a little bit of something tacky on the edge there. It's coming off. So yeah, some kind of adhesive, a little bit of glue or something. And I think a few of these have, okay, you can see where they're normally kind of like broken off of sprues or something. Okay. So, I'm just going to turn them all upright. And I've got them in purple and teal. But it might be a little hard to tell because of the background that I've got them on. I'm looking in the video feed, and you can kind of tell that they're not all the same color. I believe these ones are the teal. Yeah, and the teal ones are minus. I would assume on a more neutral background. Let's see here. Oh yeah, plain as day on a more neutral background. Okay, so yeah, could have +1 counters. Get the zoom on that, get the focus on that. There we go. Yep, and the -1. Okay, well, I don't know that there's a lot more to share there, but I like the sound. I like the physicality of it, of moving around these tokens. Placing them on things, picking them up, and moving them around should be good. I don't feel any like sharp edges on any of them, so I don't expect to be scratching a lot of cards or card sleeves. And the printing on top of them, well, I'm curious about the durability, you know, but can't tell that today without intentionally damaging something. So I think I'm going to set those aside and get to the meat of the matter. And my camera rig only goes so high up. You know, I don't have anything fancy again. Just filming these with my phone after all. So, but hopefully that's high enough up for you to get the idea. And there was the one piece of tape, and is that the only piece of tape? Looks like it. Okay. Yeah, so, and yeah, the brand on these is Gamegenic. So I imagine that Gamegenic, if they don't already, will at some point sell products like, oh, there's another piece of tape. Sell products similar to this, without the Professor's branding on it. So you could get something of your own outside of the Kickstarter. Something. Oh, okay. And then there's a third one. Okay, I should be not drawing a blade towards myself, even though it's, you know, it's scissors. And not particularly sharp scissors at that. But oh my! Start your own journey. Okay. Well then. Hope to give this as a thumbnail. Ah, I see. Top center. Okay. Well. The smell is interesting. It's obviously, you know, brand new. There's like a, I don't know, new product smell to it. It feels a little leathery. I'm sure it's some kind of faux leather. And are those my fingerprints from just now, or were those already on it? Now, I've always known that, like, you know, products like this do tend to get a little fingerprinty. You know? So it's never gonna look quite this nice again. And also, in my hands and in the view screen, it looks a little different color. On the screen, it looks more of a rich blue, almost an indigo color. But in my hands, it's distinctly purple. So the color grading from my camera might not be great. It might be filtering out a little bit of yellow from the light that's slightly yellow, but, or something like that, pulling out a little bit of red. Regardless, so this is one of those boxes where the whole top comes off. Ah, yes, and it's black on the inside. It's got magnets that stick out, so they're on like pegs. So that's one of the reasons why, you know, he tests these things by like flipping them around and stuff. The magnets fit into the holes like pegs, so that's one of the reasons why, you know, it's not coming out that way. In order to get it out, you'd have to like pry the magnets out a little bit, then it'll drop. So, I mean, you pretty much have to do it on purpose, so that's, I think, what you want. Also, I know that he says that, like, these lids get in the way. It's never been a big problem for me. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, it doesn't want to stay up on there, really. Because that's what most deck boxes like this do. I have another deck box that is like this, and the lid hangs off of it like this, and it's like, oh, it takes up desk space. Well, I just close it, and then it doesn't take up play space. I don't need to have the thing open the whole time that I'm playing. I just take my deck out, and then set it aside. But I guess he likes to have it next to him, and so he'll put it underneath, and they did the spacing right, so the magnet pegs fit in those holes from the bottom or from the top. So that is actually, even though I don't normally play with my deck box open like this, I could now if I wanted to. It opens up that option. Oh, hey, got some nice treats. Wonderful treats. Oh, peel off foil? Peel off foil. I mean, I wouldn't call it foil exactly. Some kind of cling wrap to it. Yeah, because this is looks kind of like foggy, but so there's a peel to it, I guess. Peel off foil. You know, I'm actually not sure there is a peel to this. What am I supposed to be what am I supposed to be peeling off here? That's foil, but I'm not supposed to peel that off, obviously. Am I just supposed to peel off the sticker, but it says peel off foil? I expected there to be some kind of like a cling onto this part that I have to like peel off of it or something, but it doesn't seem like it. Seems like just the stickers need to come off. So is this maybe a manufacturer's instruction and just the sticker stays on when we get them? Because even though I said this looks cloudy, like this is a purely functional piece of acrylic here, although it came out with like these scratches and things on it. But like I said, it's purely functional, not aesthetic. You put it in here as a divider, and I believe it's supposed to allow for the difference between like 75 card decks and 100 card decks, something like that. Let me see here. I do have that commander deck here with me. The real reason why I had it on hand was to see how a deck fits. What if I... Okay, this is wrong, I know, but... Oh, okay. So... That way versus... Okay, that is the width. Now, this deck is not double-sleeved, but to be frank, it has some proxies in it. I built it literally today, so I don't have all the cards I need for it yet. But, so this fits, but with plenty of extra space. This is basically a 100-card deck, so I kind of have room for another 100-card deck. So then why would you need it to go this way? Do you... I mean, because is this all supposed to be for one deck or for two? Okay, because the... Let me show... Okay, so you see this bit? Bop! Haha, drawers. Does it open on the other side? No, it does not. Okay, so drawers. We got drawers that pull out. For dice. For tokens. Where are those tokens? Yes, precisely. These kind of tokens. I saw that I got out of the camera range a little bit there. Okay. So yeah, these kinds of tokens. I'm going to put them all in there. And it opens that way. I know that was something that he liked. And I think the idea is, like, you can pull it out better. Like, you can get a grip on it better if it opens like that and then you can pull it. As opposed to, like, sometimes you have trouble getting your finger in there. At least on other deck boxes I've seen, like, sometimes the little notch is so small you can't get your fingers in there. This makes sure you can always pull it out, even if it's a little bit of a tight fit, even if, you know, whatever. Okay, and then the top one here... I've heard that it can be for like tokens and stuff, but you can also do tokens on the other part over here. My new deck, I don't have tokens for it yet, but then yeah, I can close that up. So this is very interesting. Like, I mean, obviously this isn't a perfect fit for the deck that I just brought out here, but bring in that separator. And I don't expect that any damage will be done now because I have that separator. Oh, and you know what? My new little die here. Maybe I put the die in here. Does it fit inside the box still, or is it a little too tall? It feels like it's a little too tall. Yeah, okay. Well, I know it's a precious thing, but you know what? Some of my most precious things are the things that get out there and get used. Like how there's something to be said for something being too precious that just sits in a box and just sits in a drawer and you never use it and you never see it. And then is it really precious if you buy a functional item and then never use it for its function? You just keep it hidden away somewhere? This is a soft box. I don't imagine that it's going to be harmed in any way. I wouldn't keep it on the top part where it could fall out when I open it or something, but yeah, I think I will keep it in here. And I don't know that this deck is CEDH worthy yet. I'm still working on it, but I'm going to try it this weekend, see how it does. And this is how it fits. I know that also he designed it to be able to fit double-sleeved 100-card deck. So my deck it's got proxy, so it's a little thicker than a normal 100-card deck, but I don't know. I think that getting the expander was a really good idea for me with this purchase, considering that I don't double sleeve. Because honestly, it might be hard to tell from this camera and everything, but my hands are a little on the small side. Like I've got a decent size palm, I guess, like maybe average size palm, but then my fingers aren't particularly long. Like I have trouble like gripping a football and stuff, so when it comes to bigger decks, like I have a little bit of a hard time. So I actually can barely grip a double-sleeved 100-card commander deck, and when I do, I'm always worried that the sleeves are going to like slip out and it'll become a 100-card pickup for me. So I don't double sleeve for that reason. They're more likely to get damaged when they slip out of my hands and drop on the floor. But in any case, the inside black, the outside purple. Don't believe the color grading on here. It is. I'm gonna check the YouTube video afterwards and leave a comment if I need to do a correction. But this purple and this purple are a lot more similar visually, and this one's more of a reddish purple, and this one's more of a bluish purple. But they're pretty similar. It's definitely clearly purple. Like here's a random purple sleeve that I have lying around. And it still looks more similar to my eye than to the camera's eye. But regardless, I love it aesthetically. It looks like it is a high quality item. It looks sturdy. I have some trust, some faith in the durability here. Honestly, the most negative thing that I think I have to say about it is that this is one magic deck. One. So, how are you going to bring this from one place to another? I have a backpack. I can fit a few of these in my backpack. I mean, granted, I'm not going to be able to buy another one of these, but I could fit, 3, maybe 5 boxes this big in my backpack. How are other people bringing them around? Are they just like, okay, I'm going to carry this in my hand as I go to my local game store? It's like, okay. There's no... This obviously isn't intended to be a carrying case in terms of like going outdoors with it or anything like that. This is intended to be on your shelf or in your backpack or something like that. It won't really fit in anything that isn't a backpack, right? What else would it possibly fit in? Not a quiver, not anything else like that. So these products have a niche. And I'm perfectly in the niche because I have a backpack and I play Commander and I have tokens and dice and all that stuff. But I'd say that for a lot of people who don't have Magic being played in their own home, but at their local game store or something like that. I mean, I carry my decks around in boxes like these. You know, had my Edgar Markov deck in there. Just finally got tired of that one and took it apart. But, you know, this will probably fit in a quiver. This holds 100 cards single sleeved. Actually, it was fitting 100 cards double sleeved. This was the deck that I tried double sleeving with, and I didn't like it. And I was able to fit some tokens in here too. Obviously, dice can't fit in here. So I'm actually curious. I want to hear from other people in the comments and stuff. How do you bring your Magic cards to other places? And like, I live in Oregon. It rains in Oregon. Regularly, irregularly. I always plan for rain anytime I plan on leaving the house. I have a waterproof jacket. My backpack will shrug off rain unless I'm out in it for hours of just downpour or something like that. It'll more or less keep everything inside it dry. But how do you solve that problem? Do most Magic players use a backpack? Do most Magic players use like some kind of shoulder strap product? I'm curious. And, oh, you know what? Hey, I thought that we were done. We're not done. Okay, so pick me up. Your next adventure begins. Okay. Your achievement rewards. Well, what do we see here? Oh! Thank you for your support, the Professor, Brian Lewis. I didn't know his last name was Lewis. I know a lot of Lewises. And actually, I've met Brian. Met him a couple of times. Because he lives in the Portland area and I live in the Portland area. So I've seen him at some of the game stores that I go to. So a lot of times when he talks about your local game store, I think I have an idea which ones he's talking about. But regardless, thank you for your support. Is this on... Okay, this is just some... This is like a divider. This is on, you know, cardboard, tag board. Okay, and this is like a... one of those blanks that you'd use in place of a double-sided card. And we got some merfolk tokens. You know, he loves his merfolk. Okay, and there's a handful of them. Ah, here's something nice. Foil treasure tokens. These I will use. Oh, and quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then another one of the blank cards there. But how many merfolk was it? It was 5 merfolk as well. So 5 merfolk, 5 treasure, 2 blanks, and a thank you card. Well, that is very nice. And the treasures in particular, I am going to be using. So, yeah, that's actually, you know, a perfect opportunity to check one of the features here. Are these... you know, what's this little area supposed to be for? I forget from his little intro thing. Well, tokens can go there. Actually, that's a great place for tokens. I was thinking, was he saying that tokens are supposed to go here? Because it's so roomy. I also heard him saying something about, like, oversized cards, like plain cards. Would a plain card go in there? Okay. Okay. The true experiment here. If you will bear with me, for 10 seconds of, and I should edit this out, but I don't have a habit of editing my videos. Don't really have software for it right now. If you'll bear with me, I have Plane Chase cards. It'll take me 20 seconds to go get it. I apologize. I will be right back. Okay. Plane Chase cards. I have been keeping them in this box since 2012. This is a magnetic box of some kind made by... assembled in China. Max Protection. Ooh, copyright 2011. So yep, have had it for a while. And what's in it? All the playing cards. All of them. Oh, they're not all facing the same direction. Wonder why. I'm just going to go ahead and make them all face the same direction. Yeah, and back then I was able to find some sleeves that more or less fit the playing cards. Also, I've got a lot of oversized cards from all the Commander decks that have come out over the years. Oh, what the... Okay. Yeah, I mean, so these sleeves are a little too big. They're a centimeter too big. But they're the best I could find at the time. You might be able to find better now. Hello, my name is written on the magnet. But that's a big old magnet. Bop. Okay. Well, so is this... No. No. No, no. Here, I'm gonna try to put one of the planes. Sky Breen, a place on Kaldheim. So, bad news. It's half a centimeter too narrow. And if I go this way, it's about a centimeter too short. Yeah, it won't fit over in this half. Well, that's too long. Is there any dimension that this would fit? What about... Oh my god. Same thing here. This is so close. This is so close, you guys. In fact, the exterior side, the purple lining on the outside, is wide enough, but the black lining on the inside is too narrow by a fraction. You know, I'm bending this a little bit. I'm bending, but, you know, is this viable? I don't know. Okay, so, unfortunately, if you're into plane chase, it doesn't seem that this will do. And I don't think it won't be any better in any of the pockets. It's too long this direction, too tall this direction. So that won't work, unfortunately. Okay, so if you're a plane chase player, or starting to be, because of course they did put out those new planes, new planar cards in literally the latest Commander decks, and yet I'm not seeing any deck boxes or sleeves that really support it. I mean, okay, by that I mean that there probably are. I just haven't seen them. So, in any case, I'm glad that I tested that, because I couldn't remember off the top of my head, you know, how big are these things? I was like, maybe they're short enough. And actually, it was closer than I thought. I thought these things were even bigger. But no, that you're going to damage your card with sticking out the top like that. So no, don't bother with the plane chase in these things. Oh, I heard about these secret layer drop boxes. Maybe in a secret layer drop box. That also looks like a tight fit. I've kind of turned this review into something else here, but I don't know. It's a stream of consciousness kind of thing. Ah, that's what was in the box. Tokens and stuff. Okay, well, in the sleeve, doesn't fit at all, and I don't think it'll fit outside the sleeve. Nope. Doesn't. But see, what somebody was telling me was about the original full-size secret layer boxes. Because these are the medium ones. And then they started making the small ones that are just envelopes. So, planes, oversized cards, still, you know, awkward to transport. I think I've rambled on for long enough. I think I've said everything that I want to say. So I think you've also gotten a good look at this product, which, I think that as long as you know what it's capable of and what it's not, it will do probably the best job at what it is supposed to do. Hold one deck in your, on your shelf in your home, or in a backpack or something like that if you want to transport it, and it'll hold all the accessories that you could possibly want with it in a way that's really convenient from a table standpoint, from a shelf standpoint. Very durable, somewhat luxurious, very luxurious. It's one of the most luxurious game products that isn't a handmade custom special product. So yes, I'm not going to give any kind of score or anything like that. I think that you've watched the video to this point, then you kind of know my feelings about it. I still want to see more solutions for more gaming products being moved around. I want to see products that can go outside in the rain. I want to see products that can have straps on them and secure ways of carrying them. I want to see backpacks. I want to see things like quivers, but more options there. So I want to see more of that stuff so that people can more easily bring their decks places. I know that Beetle and Grimm, I think, did a product like that recently, the Kamigawa backpack, but it was very expensive and it was very limited. So more products like that and more affordable ones if possible. So I think I've rambled on enough, but I will strongly consider making some deck tech videos in the near future. This YouTube channel is not abandoned. I will be coming back, and I'll be coming back with more variety of content, especially if a certain venture that I'm working on works out in the next couple of months here. I'll have a lot more time to devote to these kind of things, more creative projects. So, thank you once again if you've watched this far. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, and, everyone always says to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and everything like that. Here's the thing. I don't think you need to do that for every single subscriber. Do you want to be receiving little bell notifications about everybody who's posting weekly, bi-weekly, daily? Do you want a little bing for someone who posts like clockwork all the time? No, that's a waste of time. You know who you want to ring the bell for? Someone like me, who posts sporadically, everywhere once in a while, and you could be like, oh, what do you know? This guy actually posted for once. I'm glad that someone notified me about that. A channel that's not likely to get recommended to you, a channel that's not likely to, be pushed by the algorithm to get like 1 million views or anything like that. You will most likely only see my video if you are a friend of mine who I've promoted it to personally, or if you got that notification bell wrong. So if you like chatting with me here about magic, then please do. Anyway, hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself. ? Out.